All right, guys. It's time for an update. RB here, and just wanted to kind of cover the damage that was done today. And did PPI or the hot PPI really kill the momentum? And are we heading back or not? Right. In the last video, I talked about the levels which I would, like SPX and US 500 to support, which was pretty much 6400, 6404, 6408, or 6430, right? So those were the areas that I was looking at. And if you also remember, in the week prior, when we were talking about a breakout, we said the breakout needs to happen with force. There needs to be a clear intention from the bulls with creating a 4 hour fair value gap, and I don't want that fair value gap to be closed, right? So guess what? Price chopped above it, tested it once, bounced, failed, and now this fair value gap has been inverse, right? So this 4 hour candle today closed below it, so that kind of closed the gap or the fair value gap that was created. Now, uh, it can ideally what would I have liked right today was that the price come into this level into 6400, 6408 or something like that and bounce back sharply. So that did not happen. That was kind of one red flag that I noticed. But more than that, what got me a little bit concerned in going long today, and again, I could be wrong, since SPX did not break or did do much of damage, or US 500 did not. But when I go look at US 100, it came way below my expected levels, right? So if I was looking at 5 waves up, I was looking at barely, dipping into like a one, two, three, four, which it was okay till morning, and I would have liked the bounce right from here. So going below this, closing all these momentum gaps that were created, right here, even this one got closed. If you see, right here, right? So which was holding before, but today it got closed, right? So that gave me a little bit of concern on going long today, and that's why I wanted to see overnight what happens. Is there any point going long right now? Just for an assumption that okay, tomorrow it's gonna be holding and we're gonna get a new high. There is FOMC minutes tomorrow, and then the Jackson Hole is also starting with the speech coming up on Friday. So too many variables. But if QQQ or US 100 would have held somewhere in this area, I would have definitely looked at longs for going, one wave higher again before this retracement really started. So that held me a bit. And if I look at SMH, that also kind of shared the similar, structure where if it had to hold and go for one more high, this is where I took longs and I wanted one more high. But since it broke and broke with momentum down, I ended up closing those longs either. Now, like I said, SPX looks okay. The problem is majorly on the tech side, and if I see DIA, I think DIA was holding well as well. So something to see tomorrow. If I have to go long again on US 500 ES or SPX, what I would like to see is recapturing 6430, right? So recapturing 6430 at least will tell me that, there is nothing impulsive going on. This was probably an ABC. But if 6430 is not taken over by bulls, then I would think something like this is on the cards where we get a wave 3 down, slowly coming to these levels, wave 4 up, and eventually we get a 6300 level, right? So this is clearly an impulse wave down. An impulse wave, like I said, it could be just a zigzag for going all the way to 6200. And that's a level that I was looking, that if once we do the 6500 sweep or a little bit above 6,500, I'm looking anyway getting back to 6,200, right? So if now 6,430 is a resistance, you are gonna see it going back, down, potentially selling off tomorrow, where after FOMC minutes maybe, right? Or maybe in the morning. We don't know when it's gonna sell off, but as long as now 6,430 stays as resistance, the path is to break 6,400 and come down. And again, solely because what I see on the tech side, my expectation is that probably will not get a new high. If we get a new high, fair enough. That's another opportunity for taking a shot to come back all the way down. But like I said, I did not enter into the longs today. If I miss this, that's all right. That's another 100 points miss. That's fine. We can go short above 6,500 and then let it come all the way down 300 points. Right now, let's say this happens and 6,430 is the resistance. Then what we are looking at is, like I said, a sell-off, and 63, 69 is the support level, maybe a little bit bounce here. 64.46 is the level to know, and but I think a major level of interest comes at that 63.10, right? So if let's say 64.30 goes, I would be looking at 63.10 for sure. And this is where a strong bounce can come, and that strong bounce can take us back into either 64.15 or 64.30 back again, right? And then one more sell off back into 6200 or 62.10, right? So this would be my zigzag correction. If this is a zigzag correction, wave 4 correction can be anything. But the first leg generally gives an idea what to expect, in the overall correction. So if this comes to be an impulse 5 waves down, yeah, 5 waves down is majorly or more or less on a zigzag correction, unless it's something else and we are looking at a deeper connection, which is not what I'm thinking in any way, shape, or form right now. Again, 64.30. Let's see what happens there. If it starts taking over 64.30, then things will change again. Probably make a test of 64.56, make a higher low, and then push forward above 6,500, something like that, like the 5 waves up, right? So but taking over 64.30 is the first step. That happens, let it run into 64.56, you will get a dip back, and then you can look into rallying higher, right? So that's one way of looking into it. If you're still looking to go longs on the long side, then this is how you can capture that as well. So keep it simple. There's no need of bias right here. The risk was anyways higher, as I stated last Friday. There shouldn't be any longs at the 64.80, 64.70 range. We needed to get back to 64.30, 6400 to look into it. Now we'll see tomorrow if there is again a reversal in the structure. We start getting higher lows, then probably you can capture a few points if you want to. But the real value again will come when we get 6200. When that happens, could it be late August? Could it be mid September? I don't know yet. We'll see. If the sell off starts tomorrow from here, then 6200 may come in the first or second week of September. But if this still goes high and then starts the drawdown, then probably later, right? So few of the things that you kind of want to keep in mind, right? Where the value into the longs and the value in the short is, right? So short above 6,500, long swing longs 6,200, right? That's what we are looking at. If you're looking at scalping, if you see 64.30 doesn't cross, you can short, it can come down. You can long here for a scalp as well, 63.10 for a bounce of another 100, points, and then short again, right? So a lot of ways, a lot of trades can be taken depending upon what it does tomorrow, and we'll kind of, see an update. All right, that was it. Thank you so very much, and hope this helps. Goodbye. Bye bye.